knees away. Stand by. 3, 2, 1. Down and up. 2.
So, welcome to the first episode of Training to Join the Royal Marines. This is the series where I document my progress, how I'm getting on, and give you some hints and tips for the tests that you're going to face if you also want to join up. We're looking at the batch of Royal Marine Reserves in Merseyside for around 2021. If you're watching right now, I'm sure you'll be aware that that's around 2 years away. So, before I get any further into the video, I want to break down exactly why I'm doing this. I'm doing this to help other applicants out, and it's a hobby for myself. I'm not using the Royal Marines as clickbait, and I'm sorry if you see it that way. I don't mean to offend any currently serving or ex-Royal Marines.
20, 21, 22, 23.
So, what experience do I already have? I applied to join the Royal Marines as a Royal Marine young officer when I was just 17. I managed to get through the selection just after my 18th birthday. I did really well, passed POC and AIB, and got really good scores. However, there was a defence cut at the time, the batch size got reduced from 65 members to 40, and despite being told that I was almost guaranteed a place on selection, they decided to select some of the older lads instead of me. The reason that this happened the way it did was because everybody's score was so close, because the batch was so small. So I had to redo my whole application and change it to something else. Now that meant that I either needed to do Royal Marine Reserves or join as a regular recruit.
31, 32, 33.
The reason that I'm taking my time with this is because I want to do it properly. I'm currently enrolled on a Financial Services Diploma Apprenticeship. This means that at the end of that period, I'll be a qualified independent financial advisor, and then joining the reserves will allow me to have the best of both worlds.
40, 41, 42.
So this is the point in the video that's probably going to be the most useful for you. I'm going to break down the structure to my training going forward. Now realistically, I do 12 to 16 week phases in my training. I probably do 4 different cycles per year. The first being 16 weeks of bulking, the second being 16 weeks of strength building, the third being 16 weeks of stamina focused cardio, and the final 16 weeks based on sprint and short distances. Now what this does is it allows me to bulk up, put on weight and build strength. This is in my legs, my back, my arms, anywhere that you can think that could be useful for having strength. And then when I go into the strongest phase, this is where I'm refining it down, getting as strong as possible, but starting to lean out and drop that body fat. This will make the third phase slightly easier. Now as we said earlier, that's cardio and stamina focused. This means running an 8-minute mile pace over a progressively long distance throughout that phase. We might only start with 1 or 2 miles. We might be really unfit. However, by the end of that 16 weeks, I'll easily be able to run 8-minute miles for over half a marathon. Once we get to that sort of stamina, your VO2 max will be pretty good and your muscular conditioning will also be pretty good. When we go into the phase where we're more focused around the Royal Marine training, that sort of 3-mile run, the 1.5 mile return, the bleak test, anything like that that you consider the Royal Marine tests, that'll be what we're focusing on in that final scenario.
9, 50, 51, 52.
So, as I've just mentioned, we're currently in that phase where we're bulking and putting on weight. I'm trying to get as strong as I can, and that means going and doing powerlifting focused workouts. If you've been following me recently, you know that that's exactly what I've been doing. But for those that are new around here, I'm going to go and break down a workout that I've been consistently doing throughout the program. So this workout is focused around pulling movements. We're going to do some deadlifts, some pull-ups, some bicep curls, some low rows, and finally some hamstring curls. Now this will allow us to build some seriously good strength in our upper back, our lats, and our arms, as well as building that strength in our hamstrings and calves that will translate directly into running. The upper back work and the arm work will directly translate to the pull-ups. Without any further ado, I'm going to get right into the gym and get right on with the workout. We're going to do it as a little bit of a montage so it's slightly more entertaining for you.
from here? I need a good advice. The elders waiting for me at sunrise. I'm in the prison, open doors, 10 directions on the floor.
So guys, that's the video, and if you've enjoyed and this has been helpful and you'd like to see another episode, please do give this a thumbs up, let me know what you think down in the comments section, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks very much for watching, and once again, please don't send any hate down below. It's not really necessary, and we were all applicants at one point. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in a future video.
56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Stop. Stand up.